A new report's coming out on Matthew Judon about whether or not he is possibly going to be leaving the New England Patriots, as it is the last year on his 4-year contract. Next year, he'll be a free agent. But the star himself actually discussed these rumors on Twitter and gave a lot of Patriots fans probably a pretty calming answer, in my opinion. But I want you guys to go ahead and do one thing for me here, and that is subscribe to Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I will be your host moving forward. I am Allie Barefoot, also the host of the Boston Celtics channel here at Chat Sports. So I'm going to be taking over the Boston content here at Chat Sports. Want you guys to be completely with it with me. Go on ahead and hit that sub button for me while we break down what Matthew had to say to media outlets about possibly being traded from the New England Patriots. So Bleacher Report did come out and publish this article saying, here's a possible trade for stars that need a new start, a new place to play, a refresh, if you will. And Matthew Judon actually took this to Twitter. And I love when players do this. They just take the rumor and answer it themselves. It's what I love about Twitter. And all he did was tweet the phenomenal Wolf of Wall Street GIF here on Twitter. And if you guys know that movie, well, it was pretty much Leo DiCaprio saying, I'm not fucking leaving. And that's what Matthew wanted to say to all the Patriots fans out there, especially want to go up against Bleacher Report saying, hey, look, thanks for the trade rumor, but I'm not leaving. So obviously this is definitely going to give Patriots fans a lot of hope that, all right, their star player does want to return to the Patriots, but he hasn't been to OTAs just yet. So why is he still not attending? Well, he also made it even more obvious that he wanted to stay with the New England Patriots. This is when former Baltimore Raven came out and said, oh, with this trade rumor right here, bring Judon home. You can see at the very bottom of your screen there, he responded and said, now come on, you and I both know. Pretty much hinting at, I'm not going anywhere. Hence the Wolf of Wall Street gif. Hence him coming to Twitter to reassure New England, hey, look, I'm still here for the 2024 season. But the latest on Judon right now is that he has not attended OTAs. But you didn't attend OTAs last year as well. He actually wasn't even working out with the team last year as well. So this is pretty much on par with what Judon has done in the past. So I don't think it's any time to hit the panic button just yet, because since he hasn't attended, there are still several things he needs to attend here ahead of the NFL regular season. But in my opinion, I do think Judon is just kind of hoping the Patriots are going to pay him even more money to stay with the Patriots, as a 31-year-old knows they have over $50 million of cap space. So I could see Judon really using this as leverage to say, hey, pay me a little bit more, maybe even make him another contract offer to stay ahead of free agency in 2025. But my only concern here is that the longer he waits, could he be possibly facing a holdout here with the New England Patriots? So I want to ask you guys that question. Are you worried that Matthew Judon could hold out on the Patriots if they don't pay him, if he keeps not attending OTAs or training camps or weightlifting or anything like that? Could we see Matthew saying to the front office, hey, I'll show up when you pay me? Comment why or why not. I'm going to be breaking down a little bit more here on Matthew Judon in the back half of this show. But first and foremost, I want you guys to be playing Prize Picks here on this Memorial Day. You guys can go ahead and go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use that promo code CLNS for a first-time deposit match up to $100. And here's how you play the beautiful Prize Picks. The reason why it's the #1 daily fantasy sports app in America is because it's so easy to play. All you got to do is pick more or less. That's it on a player's projected stats, and here's how you can win up to 100 times your money with as little as 4 correct picks. I played this yesterday. Guess what? I played the day before as well. I actually won over $100 this weekend, which goes right back to my barbecue fund because I had to make it really stand out here for Memorial Day. But for the Boston Celtics, Game 4 versus Indiana Pacers, I have Tatum having more than 30 points and Andrew Nembhard having more than 12.5 points. For some reason, he decided to drop 30 in Game 3, so let's see what he can do. Here are my Prize Picks on Memorial Day. Go on ahead and make yours as well. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use that promo code CLNS for a first-time deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. I promise you, it is that easy to watch yourself win some real money in real time. No surprise here, Judon is entering his final year of that 4-year contract, so he will be set to be a free agent in 2025. So this is why I could see him possibly trying to pull out all the moves, pulling all the strings ahead of this NFL regular season to make sure, hey, if Patriots got the money, I want to get paid, and then he'll start to play. But the report here from Judon is that he will be attending the mandatory minicamp on June 10th through June 12th. And reporters asked him, hey, are you going to be coming to the mandatory minicamps? You weren't at OTAs. Where's your head at? Well, it's all about the money here, clearly, because he said, hell yeah, I'm coming. I ain't giving no money away. I actually found out that if he does miss mandatory minicamp, that would be $100,000 in fines. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to side with Judon on that one. I'm not paying that money either. So thankfully, he will be there for minicamp, but Jerod Mayo has also said, he's been in and out of facilities. There's no report as to how often or how many times he's been in and out of facilities. And obviously, when you're paying a player $14 million, and he obviously is one of your star players here on defense, you want to make sure he's setting a good tone and he gets what is making him happy as well. So with that being said, sorry if you guys can hear that. We had a little bit of a storm coming in here while we are filming. But here's what Matthew Judon had to say about Jerod Mayo, the Patriots' new front office, and how excited he actually is to start winning in New England. He went on the James White podcast and said, we're not trying to rebuild. This isn't post-apocalypse. Post-apocalypse? Whoa. We just got a new coach. I'm out for a vendetta. I got stuff I want to get done in my career. Personally, I'm all on BS all year long. I'm about to turn the dial back. So obviously he wants to win with New England. Does he probably want to get paid more from New England as well? Yeah, possibly, especially since they have that much with their cap space here this offseason. But it is unfortunate because obviously he's dealing with injury. That's why he missed majority of the games last year. He didn't play any games past October 1st. But here's what he's done so far with the Patriots after coming off a long stint with the Baltimore Ravens. I can see why he wants to get paid for what he can do. Obviously, 133 total tackles, 33 sacks. This is the number one reason, 32 sacks. One of the reasons why they ended up giving him this extension and more guaranteed money ahead of last season as well was 62 quarterback hits. But he did miss 13 games in 23 with a torn bicep. So he's been dealing with that. That may be one of the reasons why he may not feel comfortable coming back to OTAs right now and training, and maybe he's been in and out. Maybe that's all he can do. I don't know. I'm not Matthew. But I do know if he wants to be paid, he's going to have to start showing up. And that's where the holdout starts to scare me. But the good news is I think it's a good sign that he's actually personally shutting down trade rumors, saying, I want to stay with New England. I want to win with New England. I'm excited for the new things coming into New England. But I do want him to start coming to everything you have to do here in the offseason. But from his track record, it doesn't look like that's what he normally does. He may just be pushing his luck. He may just be testing out the front office to see how much money he can get paid with that cap space if he wants to stay with New England long term. With that being said, do you think the Patriots should offer Judon another contract here in the future? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Let me know what you guys think down below. And as always, if you want free Patriots content, go on ahead and hit that sub button for me. My name is Allie Barefoot. I'll be taking over the Patriots channel here at Chat Sports. So go on ahead, join this journey with me, and hit that sub button.